because 400 kilo leg press apparently is enough pressure to start chipping bones off internally. But I couldn't walk, and I didn't know that anything was really wrong except for excruciating pain while I was drawing this. And I'm like, it's probably just discomfort from holding the pen that way. But yeah, so that's what it looks like when I draw off my feet. I mean, I'm 35, but a big chill dog, so I have a baby face. Yeah, no, I've seen your picture, Bubba. You still got that like young face thing to you. I would not have guessed that you were like 33. Again, same sort of thing, just young face. But yeah, I will hydrate. Also, look, I was wise beyond my years as well when I was a teen and in my 20s. Got me thinking we were adults for so many years. Maybe we're having midlife crisis right now, and that's why we seem youthful. Nah, I pretty much figure. Uh, let's see. Even though I'm quite young looking and stuff like that, my grey hair started when I was probably 26, 27. So like I've got a heap of grays and shit, even though I'm not that old yet. I'm like 35. Nick has a fuck ton. He's 3 years younger than me. It's just stress. It's just the stress we deal with. Um, as opposed to like most people, I've just gone through like a fuck ton more things than like people would normally have in on an average year or like average lifespan. I mean, I'll show you guys a couple of comics too. Hold up. Yeah, so this is one of my comics as well. I think I showed one of the other ones earlier, but this one goes from line art to color to a panel itself. This is a single frame panel of a comic that I drew back in '07, so way back. And this is it going to color. So kind of like the coloring process of it all. I think I was wondering if I did this in Paint, and I'm like, no, I would have been Photoshop because I'm like, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do layers. Because it's going to say I'm like just like the scrubbling and stuff. But yeah, anyway, then going on to like a full panel. So as a comic, as one of my comics, I promised myself when I got full grey hair, I'm dyeing it milk white. I'll be truly Meraki. Oh man. Um, I'll bring in this one too. So this one I had to crop out some of the title and stuff, but this is one of the ones where I've actually got a wand, like a little wand for my character and shit. I don't know what year this was from. Maybe it tells me. No, it doesn't tell me. But yeah, that's a couple of my characters from one of my books. It's from the second series of one of the blank stares. Oh, that's because I've got to like actually color in when I do eyes digitally. Like apart from the fact that those characters they just had glowing eyes and shit. If I take a character in and I color them, where's one? I don't usually put color on paper unless I do, like this. In which case, if I'm gonna color it later, I'll leave like the inner circle clear because that way I can fuck with it myself. It works out easier. Also, being in your 30s and being trans female is such a what's that ball ache because you want to be mature. What's it? Want to be mature as you have responsibilities. Want to act like a bratty girl. Never got a childhood I wanted. Yeah, I think the thing is like you deserve to be like bratty whenever the fuck you feel like it. Like nobody else gets to fucking decide when you get to have that. Like I don't know. I always just figure people should be who they want to be. If somebody else has got a problem with that, that person can go fuck themselves, honestly. Well, the eyes have no soul, but your drawing is super good. Well, that's the funny thing is, like, I was looking for another one. I'm like, hold up. Like, she's got some. This is one that's got more, like, soul to, like, expression and stuff like that kind of thing. Like, some of my earlier stuff does. Hey, Grin. Welcome in. How you doing, man? I am back from holidays. So cute. Yeah. I've got a couple in here. I brought in a heap of stuff tonight because I had to look back through so much stuff for references. Where is I don't think it's I think it's this one, maybe? No, not that. That's one of my pages comics. This one, I like. Yeah, this is a case of like there, I don't have any color and stuff like that, and here I do. This is one of the pages from my comic. This is where she kept having to transform, and she's got a little star necklace there, and she was storing magical energy and stuff in that, so that like she could practice transforming. And every time she transformed, it would use more and more magic, so she kept passing out. Wow, that's cool. Yeah. I've got a few of like my drawings and stuff. My art streams are different to when I play games and shit. So I could kind of like bring in stuff and I could show you guys stuff. Um yeah, I kind of get more of a chance to do that. So like even there, like you can see like this would have been from 2010. So I love that where she just like she's been transforming all week and then she just fucking faints and falls down the staircase, but like even like eyes and shading and stuff like that, you can see where all that stuff comes from to begin with. But I also found like not so much like a reference sheet particularly, but I found like something close to it. I also love like how the skirt falls on this. Like this is an example of where it goes from like multiple different things. Like I love the shape and stuff, like my character. And you got like, where she's like shocked and in pain, then she like powers through it and then she just passes out and stuff. So there's stuff like that. Um, then you've got other ones like my other characters. Um, these are three of the I think nine cat girls and their weapons and stuff. I love these three probably almost the most, but that's just because of like long hair and their weapons and shit. Um, but yeah, I've got them and there's one other one of them. Uh, where are you? You're in here somewhere. Yeah, there's one. So I'm a guy with a decently deep voice, but sometimes I got anime sneezes and other sounds that make friends lose their shit laughing. Sometimes I love it. Yeah, see, I don't worry about stuff like that. Like, I always figure like everybody just has like various like levels of voice. Um, so whenever it's like, what do you call it? I'm talking to somebody, like it doesn't really surprise me what their voice is. It's like that's just them. I just identify it as that's just them. They talk. However, the funny thing is I got some like funny comments about one of the videos I just put up on YouTube in the last like day or so where somebody's like, it's the little like squeaking yip noise that you make when you're surprised. And I'm like, yeah, that happens. I do like my cat girls and wolf ladies. Yeah. Yeah, so that's another batch of my cat girls and their weapons and shit. They're all specialized in their own what do you call it? Skills and shit like that. They've got their own skill sets and weapons and stuff like that. And you got these three are my main cat girls. I've got better pictures of them around and stuff, but they're the only ones that really use magic as well. So she was actually basically a carbon copy of my character, but cat form. And then later down the track, as the story progressed, like my girl ended up having cat girl form anyway. So then we ended up looking identical. So it was kind of like I developed the story that she was basically a decoy for my character, except for the fact that her hair is like pure white. But I mean, you got white, blue, and green and white, respectively, different colors and stuff. We've also got a couple of other things like this one. I know it gets blurry because it was only a small picture, but like this one is a beginning image, like a reference image for something I drew later, which I'll bring up in a sec. But like I've found all these because I was trying to find wings. And so this is where my character and her outfits and her weapons and stuff vary so much. So if I bring in the other picture of this is from I think a third book, so a completely different chain of books as well. This is my character in a different universe, essentially. So she's got like, you know, I love her bow. I fucking love it. I know it's blurry. I can't do anything about that. But I love how her fucking bow looks. It's epic. But yeah, that's, you know, my character and shit. Um, just a different thing. No worries, Baba. So yeah, she's got all sorts of stuff. Different kinds of weapons, different kinds of outfits. Just depends what story she's in at what point. Like, let me open up this one. This was a recent drawing. Like this one was pretty recent. This was only from like a month ago. And it was a remake of one of my earlier outfits, revisioned with some of the newer information of her, like having more piercings, slightly different body shape, um, slightly varied side. That is one of her sides, but it looks a little bit different in the past versus now. If I was to bring up one from the past, I think I had that open earlier. Hold on. I could probably see document history. Hold up. Where was that? Like 2 pictures right back to back. Fuck off, bug. I have a bug attacking my face. I'm not okay with it, bug. I think it was after this one's. Oh, it's going to be hard to see. I thought it was from 2000 and yeah, 8. All right, bring me that one back, and bring me wherever the other one went. Then I saw the other one, but that one's got the axe, and I've got the scythe in with it too. That one. All right. So there we go. There's the other scythe and stuff. So this is a newer version of that. They're also both the same person. As you see, there's height variations and all sorts of shit involved. But yeah, I've got like axes and different outfits and different weapons, multiple different characters and all sorts of shit. I had, oh, what do you call it? I had other stuff in here as well. What did I have? I had, I can't remember. I don't know. I'll remember it later. If I remember later, I'll fucking mention it. My brain's doing the best it can with that. All right, I do want that to be above this. I'm also drawing a wing emote at the moment. I'm going to be drawing a couple. But yeah, that should be fine. I've got no problem with that. So my only thing is I've got to bring in colors now, and that shouldn't be too hard. Can I duplicate this? Duplicate that. This will be color. Not that I'm spelling anything right, I just don't give a shit. I can't see my keyboard. What the? Scarlet, thank you. Thank you for the 100 bits. We'll get to stare at Jeff Goldblum now. At least I'm not trying to shoot people through this. Let's see if I can bring up my other drawing I need for reference. Oh, man. It was struggling with the other music then. All right, I need to bring up a specific picture. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you. That one, I need that back open. All right, so I need her because my wings are not actually white, and I need to get the colors for it. They're actually like a very soft lavender. So give me those two. And let's get me a couple of dots out here with, it's only 137 is the swatch. Give me a new one. Swatch. That is not swatch. Oh man, that's hilarious. That just reminds me of like Goofy. This Goofy murder trial. It's like, I'll fucking do it again. And he's just like giggling about murder. Great. Oh man. If I take this into here, it's not, yeah, I knew it. It's not white. I knew it. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I thought so. Sometimes I get it, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm not sure about this. And I'll just say it just to clarify. I save that so I don't fucking lose it. But yeah. Oh my god. That's hilarious. I didn't mean actually do it. I'll pause this for a second so I can hear it better. It in its own is some good murder. Oh man. Was it Javetted? I'm not even sure what that means in that sense. Fucking let me know. All right, let's get this back. Hold on. Oh man. Again, thank you. I'm just like I don't even know. That was my brain has shut down. We're just gonna go with that. My brain has shut down and gone home. I turned that. Oh, that's not the one I want. I swear at the moment it's not that hard to like get my brain to just like go home because it's just coming back after like a break. I've never had a break since I started streaming. So my brain just doesn't quite know what to do with the information, you know? It's trying to manipulate or trick, especially in the benign and light-hearted way. Ah, okay. I've heard of it. I just didn't know what the fuck it was. I'm like, I, I've always, no joke, I've always legit thought that it was something along the lines of like, you know, jailbait, as in like a person being underage or something like that or something. That's why I'm like, I don't know what that means in this context. Because usually when somebody says something like that, it's usually somewhere around like what do you call it, like a pickup pun or something. So I was like, gonna do it again. Anyway, not even baited. But I was gonna do it again. Oh, I still appreciate it. That was very awesome of you. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate you did. I've got to figure out how to shade a wing. Have mercy on me. I haven't got the slightest fucking clue how to do actual shading. And I'm sure somebody's going to get some level of cancer watching it. I'm sorry. I really got to stop making those jokes, but it happened. Let's call this shading. Not not shafting. I said shading. Jesus. I cannot see my keyboard and I'm doing the best that I can. It's under a keyboard cover. I don't have a microphone stand. Where is it? Shading. Fucking hell. There we go. All right. You guys can't see what I was like trying to type in unless like I do it here. Like if I click here, you can see it. But basically, everything was bad then. I had shafting and then I had something else. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Anywho, that happens sometimes. Because yeah, I don't have a microphone stand. I'm just using a keyboard cover. So whenever I can't see something, that is why. I also have bugs going absolutely everywhere right now. They're just like, oh my god, there's a computer screen. Fucking close enough. My English is going home. That's what I also thought at first. I had something to do with jail, with the G part. It comes from name of the streamer that originated the meme. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Get this up in here. I don't want that over the top. I figured. I will stretch. Thank you, Kanye. I figured this song would get a couple of views. Let me know at any point if you want me to turn up music. I don't have a problem with it. It's not like it's that loud in my ears and it won't affect the VOD. I've been here, but I'm no longer muted. How are you doing, Acrylic? It's good to see you. Oh man, I'm alright, Mathis. Um, Christmas and essentially everything else was just shit, and I've been really sick. And I saw a doctor for hydration issues. So yeah, I'm doing better now. Definitely doing better since I'm getting into the swing of a stream. That is helping me. I don't kind of want this to go down there because that would be the light parts. But yeah, we're getting there. Um, how was everything with Christmas and whatnot for you? I kind of want this just a little bit up there. I don't know if this will affect it there, but it might. Uh, also, what is it? It's Wednesday. So, did you have classes today, or is that Tuesdays? I can't quite remember. But it might have been yesterday. I'll tell you what, though, I wanted to play RimWorld, but yeah, holidays. I'm like, we're doing this first. That's actually not too bad. I kind of need to pull that down a little bit. The bottom one's perfect. This is fine here. I like that. This needs to go down just a little bit. Not that much. Fucking hell. All right. Well, that happened. Oh man. I do enjoy like the random playlist sometimes. It's great. I'm glad you're feeling better. Glad you've been feeling unwell. Christmas was nice here. My wife was happy. Had a great time. Thanks for asking. I'm glad you had a good Christmas. It seems like so many people this year didn't get to have a happier, like, joyous fucking Christmas break and stuff. So I'm glad that, at least somebody did. I know it sounds a little bit awful that, like, not everybody did, but, like, yeah, it's good to know that at least some people were having good Christmas. Not everybody could. So some people deserve to, see if I can fix it up. That chainsaw. What chainsaw? The chainsaw about, Mathis. Sorry. Chainsaw was supposed to be Christmas. Oh man. Man, autocorrect has been on a roll lately. I swear it needs an adult. It needs an adult so fucking bad right now. So, like, the last 2 weeks, every time somebody has tried to say something, we have been getting the worst possible fucking corrections that you can get. And the funniest part about it is some of them aren't even anywhere near what something should, like, even remotely autocorrect to. I think that's been the funniest bit about it. Got some food to go with this tasty content. Oh man. Um the food is fucking a few people actually call this tasty content. I'm glad you guys enjoy it, eh? It's like sometimes drawing and stuff like that can be like stressful or difficult. For me at least, not for you guys. Or maybe it's stressful and difficult for you. I don't know. Um yeah, I don't know. I don't celebrate the religious side of it, Scarlett. I just see the decorations, and usually it would be like the spending time with like family and shit aspect. But I am not with any of my family anymore, so it could be quite like hard and lonely and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, this year was just hard and difficult in a fucking different way because all the food and stuff made me like really sick, and I was already like dealing with what do you call it? I was dealing with dehydration and shit in the lead up to Christmas. Um let's see. If I can just get this fucking, my eyes are like crapping out on me and not seeing the purple and white because it fucking having issues. Well, it's not white. My first truly peaceful Christmas in my life. I'm great. Oh man. Um Fucking, who was it? Was it Klein that got fucking Lego? I had an amazing day yesterday. Yeah, it was Klein. It wasn't Christmas, I don't think, for him, but like, holy fuck. Like, got some Lego, had some food. What was it, a hot pocket or something? Felt like a good time. Felt like a very good time, honestly. Um, so, how are you, Mirthless? Yeah. All right. Let me get this a bit smaller. Trying to get like a little bit of line going up this way, but I don't want to like. All right, I just changed it so much. Bubba. The funniest thing is, for once, I actually have my headset down pretty far. Even though I'm like blaring music, I normally actually have the music up really loud, louder than you guys hear it. At this time, I've turned it down a little bit. Yeah, that looks mostly fine to me. What did I get for Christmas? Oh man. Um, so at first it was looking like absolutely nothing. And when I messaged in Discord that I had received nothing, that was accurate. I later received a towel and um, what do you call it? One of those wax melt things. So that was my Christmas. Um, I guess the main thing is I appreciate that at least there was something, because like it was looking like there was literally just going to be nothing, and it was just going to be kind of sad. Like, I don't. It's not about having to get something. It's just like it can be like really sad when there's absolutely nothing, you know. And yeah, it's one of those like festive days sort of things. So you kind of like feel like you should. I love that fucking emote, Bubba. That's great. Hold on, I'll turn it up for you guys. There you. Some walking on water, I believe it is. No. Grim! That Gopher is judging the fuck out of you, man. Everybody knows what you did. I remember the comic made by a Polish guy. It was the three wise men opening the door to see Jesus, and there was a guy, it's a heavily bright, polite smile saying, "Hello, I'm Joseph." And I think not even any Christmas Carol. I think I'm not even any Christmas Carol. What? See, I just don't know enough about that shit. Like, I don't even think I sing like any traditional Christmas carols and stuff. I'm liking how this looks, but I feel like there should be some kind of shadows here, but I think I'm gonna leave that. Get up in here. That looks fine. I think that's fine. Should be a little bit more dark purple, but it'd be fine as it is. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't know. Christmas was going to be one of those things where it was just kind of like, I was expecting it to be worse. Like, how do I say it? Worse celebration side. Like, no decorations, no gift, like not really festive side. That's the side that I want. That kind of thing. That's how I was expecting it to be. It ended up just being fucking hard. Probably one of the worst Christmases I've ever fucking had. With all the other stuff that happened in amongst it. So yeah, it was interesting. I don't want to export that. I want to probably merge this. I can't go back to my hometown. We rented an apartment with mum and just brought all the food to make there. It was very chill. I was wondering about that because you did say you're hanging with your mum. Now, I quite like this as it was, so hopefully, if I bring this down, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I want to do because I know I've got other layers in here. I don't want to lose them. I should do. That's perfectly in the center, and that's basically in the center. I won't lose them. It's fine. All right, let's bring this down. I may change this shape later. How close I can get to it. About that, maybe one more in. There. It just got slapped by Bubba Snot. I only just missed it too, like 4 minutes. 4 minutes ago that happened. You're just out by 4 minutes. Nice, it sounds wonderful. Christmas, it can go down in history. But why can't you return to your hometown? Mental health stuff. Yeah. It's interesting. Since I started streaming, I have found out that, like, apart from the fact that a lot of people do not have like particularly great or fun Christmases and stuff like that, a lot of people are having bad Christmases for those exact reasons. Which is interesting because, like, I guess I was more or less like pretty oblivious um, to this sort of stuff in my isolated little world pre-streaming. I have some of my drink. Hold on. You're going to marry Cheesemas. Well, the cheese was stolen from you. Here you can't return to sanity for the same reason. My God. Sanity is in the shop. Are we talking about the shop here? This is actually almost square. And so I tend to feel lonely on Christmas. It's not because I celebrate Christmas. I find it's all the friends and families. Yeah, that too. That's another one. If we were visiting people, we were doing all the socializing and shit like that. But again, it was a lot of socializing and not the good kind of socializing that made it nice.